it's not just a meditative state. The thing is, hearing the still small voice is an alternative state of consciousness. And it can happen, the alternative states in consciousness happen in different kinds of ways. What happens when you come into an alternative state of consciousness is you are dropped away from, in one way or another, your thinking mind, that cognitive mind that wants to have control and all of those kinds of things. When you have something that takes you out of that, which might be meditation, or it might be, like we've heard of near-death experiences where someone becomes so ill that they come disconnected from their everyday living sense. And that's kind of what happened to the guy in the story in the Bible. He got so exhausted, he finally collapsed. And when he collapsed and dropped out of his cognitive mind, then he heard the still small voice within him. And so other kinds of things that can take you there, for example, when you hear about people being in the zone, and we've talked about the creative zone before, it might be an artistic thing you're doing and you get so into it that you just kind of embody that thing and you're not thinking with your cognitive mind anymore. That is a place where you're open to the still small voice and deeper intuition. Oh, in sports, the zone happens in sports, when people just know, man, they're going to throw that basketball and it's going in that hoop. And that's, you've got that alignment. That's a place that is open to hearing the still small voice, because we're dropped out of the cognitive mind and we're at the level of that intermediary where essence is not quite fully into hard and fast form. And so then the thing is that recognizing this, we all do it. You already do it. And so when you have that thought that it's hard to drop out of your cognitive mind, like we talk about what's the distance between your head and your heart. Well, if you think about it, one way that this could get easier for you is just begin to notice the kinds of things that happen for you when you suddenly realize, oh, I dropped out of my cognitive mind. Oh, I know what that feels like. I've had it happen peeling potatoes, which actually reminds me, there's a story about that where a monk, he was assigned, he got in trouble in his monastery, and they assigned him to like peel potatoes for a year or something, and it actually ultimately took him into a space of mysticism, of knowing oneness, because he got so into doing that it took him to that place where he was totally out of being affected by affairs of the world.